In this video, we are going to create a drop-down menu with the button, and while H over this button, we are displaying a menu. So this was the button, and while H over this button, we are displaying the child menu with the links menu 1, menu 2, and menu 3, and menu 4. While H over this menu, we are changing the background color as well text color. Let's start writing the code for drop-down. I'm adding the div element. So inside the div element, I'm adding the another list element. We'll have the LI element. Inside that LI element, we are having the main button. Let's add the content, drop down, let's save it. So we have got the basic button. Let's add the child navigation links inside this nested LI element. Let's create one more UL and let's add the LI elements, and let's add the content menu 1. Let's create multiple elements. 3, 4. Let's save it. So we have got the one is the parent LI element, and second nested link elements. Let's design the button first. Let's create a class name for the button. Class equal menu button. Copy this class name, and before starting the CSS, let's reset the browser default settings. By default, the browser will add the margin padding for this unordered list elements. So let's reset those browser default values using the global selector star. Let's add those properties: margin 0 and padding 0, border none, outline none. Let's save it, and let's center this block in the mid of the window. So let's say add a class name to the parent div container. Let's add the class name drop down container. Let's copy the class name, and let's center in the mid of the window. Let's add a width for that, width 300 pixel, and let's center the using the margin 0 auto. It got center. Let's add from top space 30 pixel, the bottom 30 pixel. So by default, the LA elements will have the bullet symbol. Let's reset those with the LA global selector. This is style none. Let's save it. So the by default browser LA bullet symbol got removed. Let's add the class name for the drop down. Let's write the CSS for drop down button. Let's add some padding 5 pixel and left and right 15 pixel. Let's save it, and let's increase the font size to 16 pixel. 16 pixel. We have increased the font size. Let's add the border 1 pixel solid hash double D. Let's add. So we have added the border, and let's add some rounded corners. Border radius 4 pixel. So we have got some fancy button. Let's add the cursor pointer so that when we move the mouse, we'll see the cursor pointer. So we have added the cursor pointer here. Let's design the menu. Let's create a class name for the UL. Let's add the class name menu list. Copy the class name. Write the CSS for menu. Let's add the background for the menu. Background hash 999. Let's add the background. So let's add some little light gray triple D. Let's add the border 1 pixel solid hash 999. So the border got added. Let's add some border radius 4 pixel. Let's add the display inline block. Let's save it. So let's add the block so that it will always stay in the bottom of the drop down. So we have given the 300 pixel, right, so that it got occupied the entire width. Let's change the width to the 200 pixel. So if you want to wider drop down, you need to give the parent width for that. Let's design the inside the menu items. Let's give us some space inside the padding adding top and bottom. I'm giving 5 pixel and left and right 10 pixel. Let's save it. Let's design the inside the li elements. Copy the parent class name and add li. Add then li. Let's add padding top and bottom 5 pixel, left and right 0. So we have got the. So let's add while hovering the menu items. Let's add some background color. Let's add background hash 999. Let's save it. Colon hover. Let's add. So we have got the background color. Let's add the color as well. While we move the mouse, which is the background color with color as white. Let's hide the menu and let's display while I or this drop down. Let's hide by default. Display none. And while moving this li right drop down, let's add a class name here. Name drop down. Copy this class name. Let's copy the while or this main drop down. We need to display the menu list, right? Menu list. Display block. Let's add. Let's see while move the h over. So we are seeing the menu. That's all. Thank you for watching.